She sold it behind my back. That's the line that broke the internet. Brad Pitt isn't reading movie scripts anymore, he's living one. The same vineyard where he married Angelina Jolie is now the scene of a $100 million legal war. Private emails, secret deals. The Fairytale French estate that once made rosé for A-listers has turned into a courtroom exhibit. He says she betrayed him. She says he's obsessed with control. And somewhere in between 22 mysterious emails that could decide who's telling the truth. Fans call it the most expensive breakup in Hollywood history. But for Brad and Angie, it's not about money anymore. It's about revenge, legacy, and pride. So, what really happened inside Chateau Miraval? And why does everyone keep asking what's in those emails? Stay with me because the receipts are wild. Before the court filings, before the leaks, there was perfection. You remember it, Brad and Angelina were Hollywood's power duo. 6 kids, French summers, red carpet grace. They weren't just famous, they were aspirational. Miraval wasn't a business, it was a fantasy. The castle, the vineyards, the sunset, weddings, all of it built for love. He talked about family first. She talked about building a legacy. Together, they sold a brand. Passion meets purpose. Tabloids called them modern royalty. Every photo looked flawless. Every interview sounded like poetry. They made chaos look elegant. But insiders started whispering. Creative control fights. Money tension behind the scenes. 2 alpha careers clashing under one roof. People said, they look perfect, but something's off. By 2016, the smiles turned stiff. The wine label kept selling, but the marriage didn't. The couple that bottled romance was about to bottle rage. Because when you build an empire on love, what happens when the love dies? Can the empire survive? Tell me in the comments, were they ever really that perfect? It all blew up in 2021. One 𝐏𝐢𝐭𝐭 headline: Angelina Jolie sells her stake in Chateau Miraval. But to Brad Pitt, that wasn't business, it was betrayal. He says they had a pact. Neither could sell without the other's consent. She says that pact doesn't exist on paper. He calls it revenge. She calls it freedom. The buyer? A Jolie-linked group worth hundreds of millions. Overnight, the vineyard they once called their forever home became part of a global liquor empire. Control gone. Legacy shaken. Pitt's team fires back lawsuit filed. Accusations of malice and bad faith. The same people who once toasted love are now fighting over bottles of rosé. Then came the twist. Pitt's lawyers demand 22 of Jolie's private emails and texts. He claims they prove she planned the sale behind his back. She says it's a smear campaign that he's dragging their private life into public court. By the time People and Page 6 picked up the filings, the internet had already chosen sides. What started as paperwork turned into gossip warfare. And fans began asking the question Pitt can't stop repeating. If she had nothing to hide, why protect those 22 messages? Tell me in the comments, do you think those emails will ever see daylight? Now, let's talk receipts, the kind that come stamped by a courthouse. Brad's legal team didn't hold back. Their filings spelled it out: 22 withheld emails. Advisors, business managers, people they both trusted. He says those messages aren't protected by privilege, they're proof of intent. In his words, this wasn't a business sale, it was a betrayal sale. They point to the joint consent clause, a promise, he claims, Jolie broke when she sold her stake to the Jolie-linked buyer. Each paragraph reads less like law and more like heartbreak. Malice. Bad faith. Reputational harm. That's not courtroom jargon, that's personal. Insiders leaked what they could. One source told People, Brad found out through lawyers, not her. Another said, he saw the press release like the rest of us. Imagine learning your ex sold your shared home through a headline. By the next morning, hashtags were forming: number 𝐉𝐸𝐿𝐥𝐢𝐞, number two emails, number justice for Brad. Every outlet ran with the same imagery: a castle under storm clouds, love letters turned into evidence. And if you thought that was dramatic, the next filing turned the pressure up even higher. Pitt's lawyers accused her of weaponizing confidentiality, hiding the real motive behind the sale. Her side called it nonsense. But by then, the story wasn't about property anymore. It was about who betrayed who first. So, whose receipts matter more, the legal ones or the emotional ones? Drop your take below. Angelina's camp hit back fast and hard. They called his motion harassment, a smear, a desperate spin. Her lawyer said she acted within her rights, the sale was legal, documented, and long overdue. They insist the emails Pitt wants are privileged, private discussions with advisors about strategy and safety. He says those advisors aren't lawyers, so privilege doesn't apply. She says the advisors worked under legal direction, so it does. It's a standoff over definitions and pride. Meanwhile, her insiders leak a different story. One close friend tells E! News, she's exhausted, he won't stop. It's about power now, not property. Another claims she's losing sleep, juggling legal costs, and the weight of public judgment. Fans start framing her as the one under siege, a woman fighting to protect her peace. But Pitt's camp keeps the pressure on. Courtroom pileup. His lawyers argue she hid the sale until it was too late to intervene. To them, it's not just about lost money, it's about lost trust. The vineyard, they say, was their children's legacy. Now it's a symbol of division. Every filing leaks within hours. Every quote trends. Every phrase becomes a headline. Angelina refuses to release emails. Brad demands transparency. The story feeds itself a legal loop with no end in sight. 2 A-listers, 1 vineyard, 22 emails, and an audience that can't look away. Whose truth do you believe, hers, his, or the one still hidden in those messages? Then the internet did what it does best, it exploded. #Team Pitt versus #Team Jolie was suddenly everywhere. TikToks mashed up wedding footage with courtroom audio. Fans made side-by-side edits of 2014's Fairytale kiss, fading into 2025's legal chaos. Reddit threads read like detective files. People analyzed timestamps on filings like they were crime scene photos. Did you notice? One post asked, she's sold to a company he once refused to work with? Another replied, this isn't divorce, it's corporate revenge. On X, journalists live tweeted updates. Influencers milked it for content, lawyer reacts, body language expert breaks down Pitt's posture, even fan accounts turned analyst mode on. Every motion file turned into a meme. Every quote became a headline. But there was one comment that hit hardest. They built a kingdom, and now they're burning it for pride. It went viral within hours. Because that's what everyone was thinking, the love story of the century had become a masterclass in destruction. So tell me, are you team transparency or team privacy? Because the internet's already chosen. By week 2, it wasn't just a lawsuit, it was a downfall montage. Clips of old interviews started resurfacing. Brad saying, we'll never fight in public. Angelina smiling beside him, we're partners in everything. Now those soundbites feel like time bombs. Brand partnerships quietly froze. Miraval's PR team stopped posting vineyard photos, too risky. Luxury editors replaced romantic getaway articles with legal battlefield updates. The name that once sold serenity now sells controversy. Fans who once defended Brangelina began deleting old fan edits. The narrative flipped from iconic couple to case study in ego. Pitt's refined art of wine image turned sour literally. Jolie's humanitarian glow dimmed under email war headlines. Every article ends the same way. No winners, just wreckage. And yet, neither side blinks. Both keep filing, both keep fighting. Because maybe, deep down, the case isn't about the chateau at all. It's about who gets the final story. If this is what love looks like after forever, do you still believe in happy endings? Drop your answer below. I'm curious who you think really lost here. When the headlines got too loud, the spin machines kicked in. Brad's reps told people, "We only seek transparency. Clean, legal, controlled." But behind the scenes, insiders said he was furious, calling the case personal and painful. Angelina's Pierre hit back hours later. A statement blasted across E! News. "He's weaponizing the legal system." That line trended for 2 days straight. Her allies leaked details about stress, sleepless nights, and emotional fatigue. Every phrase written to pull sympathy not just from fans, but from the court of public opinion. Brad's team countered with their own leak, headlines about email withholding and lack of cooperation. Two narratives mirror opposites launched within hours of each other. Every move felt choreographed. Every sentence, a chess piece. Meanwhile, gossip accounts called it PR trench warfare. Even journalists admitted, both sides are winning headlines, not hearts. Then came a viral Reddit post. Whichever side blinks first, loses everything. It hit 10 Kelvins upvotes in under a day. At this point, neither can afford silence. They've both become characters in a story that no one controls anymore. Question is, when every word is PR, how do you tell what's real? Now, we're here the wreckage phase. The love story is ancient history. What's left are lawyers, deadlines, and fans who refresh Google every morning for updates. The trial date? Still pending. The discovery war? Still raging. Brad's camp keeps pushing for those 22 emails calling them the key. Angelina's side digs in, refusing to surrender ground. Neither will fold first, but the cost is stacking. Legal fees, public exhaustion, emotional burnout. Every headline bleeds into another. Pitt presses for evidence. Jolie resists demands. It's like déjà vu, the same fight, new filing. Industry analysts whisper about collateral damage. Miraval wine sales fluctuate. Jolie's foundation gets unwanted attention. Even the kids' privacy becomes clickbait. And yet, both sides still posture like they're winning. Fans are tired but hooked, like watching a slow-motion car crash you can't turn away from. It's no longer who's right, it's who survives the narrative. You tell me, is it justice or just obsession now? Because the next motion could break the stalemate or break them completely. So here's where we leave it for now. 22 emails. 𝐏𝐢𝐭𝐭. One chateau turned courtroom exhibit. Rumor is, the judge could rule on the privilege dispute any day. If even one of those messages gets unsealed, everything changes. Whose words will they expose, his, hers, or someone neither side saw coming? Because if those emails spill, it won't just rewrite their case, it could rewrite how Hollywood hides its breakups. The Miraval war isn't over, it's evolving. Every headline, every leak, every source close to the matter is another breadcrumb toward the truth. Next episode, we dive into the Miraval emails. Who wrote them, what they reveal, and why one subject line could flip the verdict. Don't blink. This story's just heating up.